But I want to take the time out to speak specifically to the North American black Muslim man who follows, black Muslim man and woman who follows the Quran and authentic Sunnah. One of the tools that are used by the enemies of the followers of Quran and authentic Sunnah is that Arabs hate black people. Various groups such as the Nation of Islam and others have claimed that North American black Muslims worship and follow pale Arabs. I'm sure you've been on the internet and you've heard this several times. You know, they claim that we're no different than than black people in America who follow modern day Christianity. I feel like, me personally, I feel like because black people have been victims of oppression and racism in America for hundreds of years, various black national groups try to use race as a means to conjure up emotions, to stir up those emotions and those feelings of anger and emotions in African Americans. And if you don't know your religion, you can be easily misguided into kufr and shirk by these various groups, which is what they're upon. They're upon no other than kufr and shirk.
Look at the Muslim world. You that wish to condemn us of shirk. Look at yourself. Mecca ruled by Washington. Medina ruled by Washington. The Arab world, the Muslim world, is powerless and weak. Your Muslim brothers dying in Bosnia, and you have to wait for the United Nations to tell you what the Holy Prophet already told you what to do. You're weak and cowardly and hypocrites. How dare you want to judge us? I got to talk to the world today. You just sit with me a few more minutes. The Caucasian world brought in a world of sin that was not known before. There's always been sin. But the kind of sin that this world brought in is a sin that has never been before. In the New Testament, it said they changed the truth of God into a lie. That was a major perversion, because once you can separate man from God, you separate him from the source of that which evolves him to be himself. So when this new people came in, the book says they rebelled against God, and the sin that they brought was rebellion. Even now, whatever God has said thou shalt not do, come on now, your world says it's all right. You've become so in opposition to God, you use religion to sanctify your madness. The people are so confused today, they don't know anymore what's right. The prophet was hurt that he couldn't convert Europeans. And most of you Arabs, you are hurt. You don't try to convert black people. You love to go sit with white people and tell them of the beauty of Quran. And white folk look at you and say, well, if the Quran is so beautiful, why are you over there sitting in the desert? Non-productive. Why are you looking to us for leadership? If the Quran is such a great book, why hadn't it made you great? It made you great in the past, but why is the Arab world and the Muslim world not great now? Why did you fall? You fell because you became hypocrites to the word and the path of God. You say, well, wait a minute, are you calling me a hypocrite? Wait. I just say you deviated, and you can't deny it. The prophet himself said, 1 generation, 2 generations, 3 generations after me will be of me. After that, he couldn't vouch for the Muslim world. Talk to me. When the rightly guided caliphs died or were murdered, hypocrisy was already in the nation of Islam. Come on. Prophet Muhammad didn't set up Egypt. He didn't set up Sudan, Jordan, Morocco, Algeria. The prophet came to make human beings one nation. Black, brown, red, yellow, and white. One nation. No boundaries. One earth under one God. What happened? What happened? Listen to the words of the prophet 80 days before he died. He said, there is no superiority of the white over the black. And there's no superiority of the Arab over the non-Arab. Why did he say that? Because the germ of racism and sexism was already budding in the new nation of Islam. And when the world of Islam went under the Umayyad dynasty, under a caliph called Muawiyah, the hypocrisy of the nation of Islam became evident. We split into 2 major camps after killing Ali, Hussein and Hassan, and killing out the family of the prophet. Split into 2 camps, Shia and Sunni, and they haven't come back together yet. Is that right? Now, if the prophet said only 3 generations after him would be of him, why then should I follow you? No, I want you to answer me. Why should I follow Mecca? Why should I follow Medina? Why should I follow your scholarship when your scholarship has you divided and powerless and America is ruling you? Why should I follow you? Listen, I'm almost finished. The Muslim prays 32 times a day the Al-Fatiha, the opening surah of the Quran, and the pivotal surah in the Quran. After thee alone do we worship and thine aid we seek, these are the words: guide us on the straight path. Why you say guide you on the straight path? Because Allah through Prophet Muhammad guided us on the straight path. But we deviated from the straight path, and Muhammad knew we were going to deviate.